What is going on, everybody? So you guys actually asked for a part 2 of this. So again, we're going to be talking about the controversial topics, what should be in the game, what shouldn't be in the game, and my personal opinions on them. So you guys saw the last video for the majority. Most of you saw it. You guys left your opinions, which I actually appreciate. If you guys take the time to leave a comment, I actually do appreciate it. So thank you in advance for that. Even if you disagree with me, it's okay. I'm not going to fucking harp on you for it. Or whatever, you know. I might ask why you think that, but that'd be the majority of it. So we're gonna do this again. Again, you guys asked for it. It's gonna be part 2. So the first thing that comes to mind for me is the auto shift. I hate the auto shift. I think the auto shift messes with the skill gap and it messes with the game in general. Like, I would rather see it for a person to individually decide, okay, I want to put the shift on this guy because of this reason in this situation. Not because the game automatically puts it there and I'm just going to leave it there because he probably will hit it there. I also think there should be a way for me to hit against the shift. If I have Ken Griffey Jr., right, and he's on, obviously, bats lefty, and we have that huge shift to the right, I should be able to bunt down the third base line because no one's going to be there. And if it's a good bunt, which I'm pretty sure he has a high bunt attribute, but if it's a good bunt, it should be at least a double. I don't know. It would prevent people from doing the shift if you rewarded players that went against it. And I know the, hit it the other way thing, that's stupid. You can't really control that. You just got to learn how to go against it. But going against it would be the bunt. And I think that would be very useful in most situations. It would be pretty hard to do it against a righty, because all they really ever do is just put a first baseman as like a second baseman, and then have the second baseman be over the top, and then the short and third are just covering like they normally would. So it's pretty hard to do it as a righty, but for at least the lefty side, if we could just lay down a bunt down the third base line, I'm not saying it should be like 100% successful every single time, but I mean, if they throw a pitch like to the outside corner or in the middle, then yeah, we should easily be able to bunt over there. World Series cards. I actually made a tweet yesterday about this. I like the idea of being able to work hard and get a card out of it. Like, I actually like that. It's a cool concept. But again, similar to the offline grinding, not everyone has the time to actually play the game. So I think they need to understand that as a company and really find a way to, like, innovate these. Because, like, next season, if you guys haven't seen, it's like 3 finest players, and I think it's a finest player that's like a 97 to 98, and then you get like a live series that's 90 to 94, and then something else, I forget. But the whole point of that, is because we don't have any more immortals. Which, by the way, Justin Verlander got snubbed at me. Justin Verlander got snubbed. I don't know how the hell he's not an immortal. But, whatever. He got snubbed. It is what it is. But, so, now that they're done with basically immortals being in the game, I really do not understand the concept of not putting Ryan Sandberg back into like an event, or the most recent Clayton Kershaw. I'd like to see some type of way. Like, we have all these souvenirs for fucking nothing. For nothing. There was zero purpose of having these souvenirs. If you gave us like a mission where you have to put let it be ridiculous, because it is an immortal that you're getting. So like 1,000 souvenirs. If you can put 1,000 souvenirs, doesn't matter what it is, bobblehead, jersey, whatever. Doesn't matter. If you could throw 1,000 in there, you could pick one immortal. I don't think that's that hard. I really don't. You could just pick one and you get a choice. You either get Sandberg or you get Kershaw. And then they could do the same thing. They can either do the forever event, which they probably will do that. We'll see what they do there. I'm sure it's going to happen probably this month, actually. It's probably going to happen. We'll see what they do with the Immortal event. I would like to see them screw around and have like an Immortal Joey Gallo, like just for the hell of it. I think that would be pretty interesting, actually. So yeah, I don't mind the World Series cards being in there, but I would like to see them to have another way to earn it for people that, maybe can't make World Series or don't have the time to make World Series, but they still want to have those cards because that might be their favorite player or whatever. So they just really got to work with the people in general and see what they can do about that. Should the focus be on World Series and ranked seasons? I'm not sure, because there's not another game mode. Outside of ranked seasons, there's nothing. There's literally nothing. I mean, we have BR, which BR, I mean, I'm not a huge fan of BR personally. I know there's some BR gods that are probably watching this, and, respect to them. BR is actually very hard to play, and I understand that, and I get it. But the thing is, if there's not going to be another game mode, I've seen someone bring, I think it was JVX. I think it was. I would like to kind of see a tournament system as well. That would give you a good reward. Because stubs, as you guys know, is pretty damn hard to get. But if you could have a reward that would give you, like, let's say we play 20 games and you win 17 of them. Like, you would be guaranteed a finest card, and then you would get like a 90 to 94 live series if you won like 17 out of 20 games. And then you get 25,000 stubs on top of it to go with it. Like, if we had something in place like that, that'd be fun. It would be, competition. It would be intriguing. It would be all this, and it would give, people wanting to earn those World Series rewards even more, because then they can use those cards in that and then just group it all up together and win games. And then if they ever do decide to become an esport, they can easily do that as well. It would be pretty simple for them to do. They could just keep the same tournament mode. And the tournament mode has to have certain rules, like no knuckleballers, no, the strike zone may be off, or, they're going to do something ridiculous. But yeah, no, if that was the case, there would be like no knuckleballers. You have to have a certain overall cap. Because I would hate... I don't know about an overall cap, but I think you should face players that are at the same level. I've always said this about certain games, but like, if you really want to have a skill gap and you really want to tighten it, what you would do is you would actually have players, like, let's say I have a 93 overall team, I should only face 93 to 95, and 92 to 90 would face each other, 89 to 87 would face each other, and it would go on and on and on. Backwards. I think that's the way it should be for ranked seasons as well, actually. I think if you're in Division Series, you should only play Division Series. If you're in Champion, you should only play Champion. If you're in World Series, you should only play World Series. There is nothing worse than getting near World Series and then facing a guy who is like 1,000 rating and losing to him, because, well, obviously you're going to fucking lose to them. And then, you get shot down like 40 rating. Like, it's just so dumb. But... That's a whole nother topic. I'm actually going to bring it up now, actually. Ranked seasons is the dumbest system. I hate the ranked season system that we currently have in place. Now, I mentioned this idea before. I'm not sure exactly how it would work, but if we did it, we could have, like, the Division Series, first to 3. The Championship Series, first to 4. World Series, first to 4. You could easily do that. Like, you have 7 games. You have to win at least 4 of them if you want to get the World Series. So you would play like 10 placement games. They would place you wherever. They could put you in Division. They could put you in Champion. They could put you in fucking Wild Card or Pennant or whatever. And Pennant and down below, you would have to fight to get the Wild Card. And the Wild Card, you would actually do the system. So the Wild Card, you'd play 1 game, and if you won, then you'd move on. And then Division, you'd play the 3. If you won 3, then you'd move on, and then 4, and then 4 again. And you would actually have to work, and it would make people, 1, not want to quit. 2, it'd make it way more competitive than what it is now, because you see a team and then you just friendly, which I'm not sure about the whole friendly thing either. I mean, I see why it's there. I really do. I see why it's there as a whole, but like at the same time, I don't know. If you get matched up against someone and they're just clearly going to be better than you and they have a better team than you, I can see why people want the friendly to be there. Plus, if you're also playing in a goddamn hurricane like MLB The Show has, where it's like 10 win down every single game, like I get, then, I can see why it's there as well. A home run per 9 attribute. It was pointed out to me by Healy, actually, that the home run per 9 attribute was not even a thing. So the whole time we were looking at the home run per 9, it was just a show stat, which is really, really, I've never understood why companies do this. It's like awareness in Madden. Like, I don't see the purpose of it. I mean, maybe it's to like boost the cards up and maybe get them to higher overalls, even though they're really not, which that's a scam in my opinion. But you know, I don't understand the whole home run per 9 not being a thing this year. I mean, they said it will be a thing next year, so we'll see how much of an effect it has, but I don't know. I think that's just dumb to, if you're going to have hit per 9s, K per 9s, walk per 9s, I don't see why home run per 9 was the one you were like, oh, we can't use this one. I don't get that. If you guys enjoyed this video, please be sure to leave a like. If you guys want me to talk more about this, I was thinking about doing a video where we talk about, you know, in real life, they're thinking about banning the shift, and they're also trying to make a pace of play, you know, trying to make the game faster. They've been trying to do this for years. I have a lot of opinions about those type of things. If you guys want to see that as well, I'll be sure to do it if you guys want to see it. But until next time, I'll see you guys in the next one.
Tonight we are losing this fight. Oh, help our souls tonight. Is no one on our side who's gonna help our souls tonight. No one here to help our souls tonight. It's on me, it's on you. Who's gonna help our souls tonight?